This is the second episode of our Spreading Crypto series, where we take a deep dive into what it'll take to help this technology reach broader adoption. We look at some of the obstacles holding it back and what strategies we think will be successful. Our previous episode explored the history of protocols and how they only become widely adopted when a compelling application makes them more accessible and easier to use. Crypto will be no different. Blockchain technology today is mostly all low-level protocols. As with the numerous protocols that came before, these new decentralized protocols need killer applications. So how's that going? Where is crypto's killer app? What's the state of application development within our industry? Today we'll try to answer those questions. We'll also take a close look at decentralized applications, as that's where a lot of developer energy currently is. All right, let's dive in. The most popular crypto applications today are exchanges like Coinbase and Binance, each with tens of millions of users. Other popular crypto applications are more exchanges like Kraken, Bitstamp, Gemini, Bitfinex. And in recent years, new derivatives platforms have emerged like FTX and Deribit. The most popular crypto applications today are primarily focused on trading, speculation, and finance. This class of applications dwarfs all other types of applications in terms of users and growth. It's either a sign of strong product market fit, or we just haven't yet discovered other good use cases, or a mix of both. Beyond the fact that the most popular crypto applications are all used for speculation, another common thread is that they are all centralized. A centralized application means that ultimate power and control rests with a centralized party, or the company who built it. For example, if Coinbase or Binance wants to block you from withdrawing your funds for whatever reason, maybe for suspicious activity or fraud, they can do that. They have control of their servers, so they have control of your funds. Most popular applications that we all use daily, for even beyond crypto, are all centralized. Whether that's Netflix, Facebook, YouTube, you name it. That's the standard for modern world-class applications today. Even though the most popular crypto applications are all centralized, most of the developer energy and focus in our industry is with decentralized applications, or dApps, or non-custodial wallets. What does any of that mean? So decentralized applications, or non-custodial wallets, are products where only the user can touch or move funds. Not even the company or developer who built the application can access or control or stop funds from being moved. Only the user can. These applications allow users to truly become their own bank and have absolute control of their wealth. These products also allow users to perform blockchain transactions and interact directly with decentralized protocols. Some of the most popular non-custodial products include Ledger, MetaMask, and MyCrypto, which I'm a proud investor in. Shout out to Taylor. While the benefits of this type of application are obvious, a user has full control of their funds, it comes with a number of trade-offs, which we'll cover in just a sec. If the most popular applications tend to be centralized, and that's inside the crypto industry and out, why is so much of our community focused on building decentralized applications? For the casual observer, that's a reasonable, valid question. Here's why. Not your keys, not your coins. This meme is endlessly repeated among longtime crypto holders. If you're not in complete control of your crypto, then it's not really your crypto. Ingrained in the early culture of Bitcoin has always been a strong distrust for centralized authority and power, including the too big to fail, government-backed financial system. In the midst of the global financial crisis, Satoshi Nakamoto included this headline in Bitcoin's Genesis block: Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. There has always been a close connection between libertarianism and cryptocurrency. So it's no surprise that much of the crypto developer community is spending their time building applications that are non-custodial or decentralized. It's part of the DNA, the soul, the essence of this community. When I was at Mainframe, we built Mainframe OS, a platform that developers could use to build and launch decentralized applications. I'm deeply familiar with what's possible and what's not in the world of dApps. I've got the battle scars and gray hair to prove it. We've hosted panels around the various UX challenges. We've even produced videos poking fun at how complicated it is for end users to interact with. After having spent 3 years in the trenches of this world, I no longer believe decentralized applications are capable of bringing crypto to the masses. While I totally understand and appreciate the ethos of self-sovereignty, independence, and liberty, I think it's a terrible mistake that as a community we are spending so much of our time in this area of application development. Decentralized applications will not take crypto to the masses. The user friction that comes with decentralized applications is just too overwhelming. Let's go through a few of the bigger points. Number one, knowledge and education. Most non-custodial products do not abstract away any of the blockchain complexity. In fact, they do the opposite. They often expose more of it because the most loyal users are crypto nerds who like to control everything. Imagine how a normie noob feels when she starts seeing words like seed phrases, public and private keys, gas limits, transaction fees, blockchain explorers, hex addresses, confirmation times. There's a lot for a user to learn and become educated on. That's friction. The learning curve on this is just way too high. Number two, user experience. It is currently impossible to create a smooth and performant user experience in a non-custodial wallet or a decentralized application. Any interaction that requires a blockchain transaction will feel sluggish and slow. A few years ago, we built a messaging app on Ethereum and presented it at DevCon 3 in Cancun. The technical constraints of blockchain technology were crushing to the user experience. We simply couldn't create the real-time modern messaging experience that users have come to expect from similar apps like Slack or WhatsApp. Until blockchains are closer in speed to web servers, which will be difficult given their decentralized nature, dApps will never be able to create the smooth user experience that the masses expect. Number three, loss of funds risk. There is no forgot password functionality when storing your own crypto in a non-custodial wallet. There is no customer support agent you can ping. There is no company behind it that can just make you whole if you make a mistake and lose all your money. You are on your own. One wrong move and your money is all gone. Poof. If you lose your private keys, there is no way to recover your funds. This just isn't the type of product experience that the billions of people around the world want or are used to. Decentralized applications will always have a place in the market, especially among the most hardcore crypto people and in parts of the world where, frankly, these tools are essential and life-saving. I'm personally an active user of many of these products. I'm a blockchain early adopter. I like to hold my own money, and I'm very forgiving of poor suboptimal UX. However, when thinking about my friends and the masses, I'm not afraid to say, this poop stinks. Decentralized applications simply cannot produce the type of product experience that mainstream consumers expect. If the goal is growth and adoption as a community, I believe we are barking up the wrong tree. We are trying to make fetch happen. It isn't gonna happen. Our Netscape moment is unlikely to arrive as long as we're focused on decentralized applications. There is a reason why the most popular consumer applications are all centralized. Spotify, Amazon, Instagram, etc. There is a reason why the most popular crypto applications are all centralized. Coinbase, Binance, etc. The frameworks, tooling, infrastructure, and services to support these modern centralized applications are mature and well established. It's easier to build apps that are fast and performant. It's easier to launch apps that are convenient and on all form factors like mobile. It's easier to distribute and promote via the major app store channels like iOS and Android. It's easier to patch, upgrade, update, experiment, iterate. It's just easier to design, build, and launch a world-class application when it's centralized. And it's why we've chosen this path for Genesis Block. Yes. I know there will be some hardcore crypto people who disagree with some of the things I just said. They'll argue that decentralized tech is getting better and faster and more scalable, and soon that user friction will just be eliminated. And listen, I think a lot of that is true. The user experience will get better over time, but it doesn't address all the other issues I brought up. Anyway, what's coming in our next episode? Regardless of whether an application is centralized or decentralized, there's an important tone and attitude that every application communicates with respect to how crypto and blockchain are manifested to the end user. For example, does the product expose crypto front and center, where the user needs to learn the basics, or does crypto operate more in the background, hidden from end users? There are different strategies that applications can have as they push for mainstream adoption. In our next episode, we'll discuss these strategies and how at Genesis Block, our approach is quite contrarian and unique to most of our industry. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll see you next time.